keep that going as we continue to unload all these resources. You will be done shortly. One left. Go. Got a whole bunch of people not doing anything. Well, perhaps we ought to build a medical post when we have the wood to do so. A cookhouse? Yes, I suppose a cookhouse would make sense too. People are going to be hungry, aren't they? Yep, right at that branch point. Makes sense to me. Just need to gather more wood, but at least it's coming in quickly. I'm going to check how this is doing in the app, just because this is very strange. And the cookhouse is done, so we'll throw 5 of our engineers in there to start cooking food. People won't be getting sick then. Seems important. Docks researched. Great. That's our next major step here. We can... Ooh, these are specific points for the docks. Here... Right here. I've been picturing them here, so... Let's see how that goes. So we need a way to get there, right? Doesn't seem to be snapping into place here, so maybe there's something I'm missing, but... We'll get some more streets in anyway. That'll be helpful down the line. Oh, right, and you need more research. Profiles Manufacturer allows us to build profiles manufacturer and produce structural profiles required to build the generator. Foragers' Quarters allows us to send foragers who search the wilderness for supplies and set up foragers' camps delivering raw food to the camp. Okay, sure, let's do that also. Really should know how to forage for food, I think.
Quitting time. Take a breather.
We get at least one more tent in place here. It's looking good so far. This is so pretty. I love the way the shadows grow across the landscape and the lights just change, fade in and out as normal. Okay, you need people. You need workers. It's great. Does it matter that you're not connected? Closed at this time of day. Production queue empty. Aha! This is how we would build piles. Well, we seem to be mostly needing wood at this point, so I'm going to tell you to generate wood, I think is what that's saying. So it looks like with the 2 docks we can generate things. Coal is probably... Yeah, steel and coal make more sense for the docks, don't it? Because we can cut down trees with a sawmill. 2 coal. It's not going to be too bad, don't worry. Inoperative because you're switching to a new resource. Aha, clever. Got a little bit more time till somebody else can come into the home here. Got 20 homeless at the moment. One of the homeless fell ill. All right, so we're up to 2. Probably need to get a medical center in at some point. I guess over on this side. Clearing all this stuff out of the way takes some time, doesn't it? Basic docks are done. Reality check. As the camp wakes up under dark rain clouds, the mood among our people turns gloomy. Nobody told us we'd be sent to the end of nowhere, they grumble. There's nothing for us to do here but work. And they're going to stay a while in this remote, cold, miserable place. If you don't keep their motivation up, the efficiency will suffer. Motivation will fall each morning. Let's see what we can do. Signing a law that will increase motivation. We can build a bathhouse. Might not be a bad idea. Chapel, though, giving people a place to pray. Also important. Let's start with bathhouses, though. Less likely to fall ill. Less discontented. That'll raise their motivation. Hard to actually keep track of which is doing what. But healthy living is a good place to start, I would think. 40 wood, 20 steel. My goodness. Splendid idea. This will certainly improve the public health, says Bartholomew Baldwin. A bathhouse, just what we need after a day of hard work. Henry Hope. Nice goggles. Always good to see the brass goggles around. He's trudging. It's 7 o'clock. They're moving slowly. Need to get back into the rhythms of this game. Telegraph station. Now that we have built the basic resource infrastructure, we can set about bringing more people and steam cores from England. To do this, we have to build the telegraph station. See. Alright. So, get there. What's this thing? Line of communication with the company office in London. Oh, a ship's coming in. Ooh. Thing open up. Get out the piles of stuff here. And now we have a coal pile. Very cool. Is that a daily thing? I do not know. So many unanswered questions. We should finish building houses for all the people. Don't want to destroy resources, though. We're going to leave an open space for such a device as a balloon. Or not a balloon. For such a device as a chapel. That's what I was trying to say. Did you know that chapels and balloons are different? Go, 2 more. That ought to do it for our housing needs. Cool. Well, we're still waiting for another one of these piles to empty out, I suppose. Won't be too much longer. Certainly do move faster along the roadway. Foragers' quarters researched. Allows us to build foragers' quarters and form a team of foragers. Easy for you to say. Okay, there can only be 1 forager's quarters. Fine. Very good. Still don't know. Feel like that's not a good place for you, but I don't know why. It's not adjacent to a street, but otherwise you seem like a good place. Need 1 more wood than we have. Or we can just do this way. Okay, same thing. We don't have the wood necessary to do the next tech. Sure, it's fine. Shelter's being built. You'll be all right. More coal coming in. This is rather impressive, all told. Shift's over, okay. There. Forager's done. We need 15 workers. factory is just sitting here. We build drawing boards for 50 wood when we get there. What else do we have in tech? We haven't figured out sawmill yet. We probably will want to do that before too much time passes by. On the other hand, these are being collected quickly. Seems good. Shelter promise fulfilled. Everyone needs a roof, if only a flapping one over their head. Your people look forward to a well-deserved rest. Motivation improves and discontent falls. Very much like to see that. What does it cost for a bathhouse? It's health? 40 wood, 20 steel. Okay. That's fine. You probably don't need all that many people using engineers. Or you weren't using workers anyway, but... Can you be run by either? No, you require workers. Okay, so it's much more stratified in the last autumn. More of these things require either workers or engineers, not both. Not quite to these points yet. But what can we do? We need 15 workers. We have 5 available. I guess we'll just pull some from these different places. That should give us 15. That should be enough to get our unit going, right? Gave us 10. Forgers, go. Reindeer tracks. So these are acting like the scouts in the base game. Fascinating. Okay, they're gone. You still can only take workers, but these things will finish up eventually. And you've got enough to do the new research. I'll have you doing sawmills in the morning. So that presumably after these piles are gone, we can cut down trees. It's a very organized camp. I kind of like all the tents over in one area. Not having to go with heat radii means that we can build more of a cluster. One person gravely sick. Okay, we need to build a medical post today. Right, I set up a forager's camp. Does that account? Forger's quarters. Oh, that's not a forger's camp, is it? While you're heading out here. Look at this landscape. That's really frustrating that that's spinning around in circles. Alright, we'll just jump back in. It is 6 a.m. Motivation has gone down. Daily loss is noticeable. Oof. Don't worry, folks. We'll get you there. It's going to take some time. Can't really see behind my head here, but we've got our different tasks there. And you are saying storage limit reached. Not the storage limit, this storage limit, okay. Septic. You overhear 2 workers arguing over the reality of the global cooling. You really believe this end-of-the-world rubbish? Me, I'm just here for the money. When we're done with this mad scheme, I can move my family out of St. Giles. Well, then you're a fool because you all die when the frost comes. He turns to you. Ain't it the truth, sir? And say, mind your work, lads. So the science says, only fools doubt it. Discontent will rise, but motivation will rise. So the science says... Yeah, I think we'll take the middle path on this. Very slight motivation. Alright, guys. Could finish up these gatherings anytime now. Perhaps I should have built a gathering post. I don't think it would have let me build a gathering post inside here. A partially eaten reindeer carcass lies in a circle of tramped, blood-stained earth. The tracks lead further. Found a partially eaten reindeer carcass here once. Okay, so we have the option to go to hunting grounds or nesting place. Reindeer tracks lead toward a wide stream glinting in the sun, where dozens of birds circle over a solitary rock outcrop far ahead. Let's go to the hunting grounds. Birds are nice one day, but I feel like going hunting is a better option for you. Woodpile depleted. Okay, good. I say, so that I can move then over to the coal pile. Steel pile depleted. Also good. Same reasons, although in this case what we may need is to just get something else building. Oh, we were going to do a medical post today, weren't we? Oh, well. Sure, we'll have our first medical post be right next to the cookhouse. Fresh food delivered right to you when you're sick. That sounds very nice indeed. Coal barges are coming back. Okay, so they will just auto-deliver here as needed. Sawmill researched. Great. Just in time, because we're kind of out of the other wood. Other resources, I mean. Would like to continue. Can. Try to get as much as I can over here. Not adjacent to street. That seems to be our best place for getting the most out of here, although... Ooh, I can move it back a little further. Don't want to destroy resources, though. Okay, that is the place that covers the most wood. Plop you down there. Figure this part out too, aren't we? Now out of wood. Hopefully we'll have enough to get by. Wood pile depleted. Oh no. So cancel these streets. We have 8 wood. Perhaps I should have been less cavalier about this. Takes 9 to get where we need to go. Yeah, and this way wouldn't be much better. Okay, what else can we do? Let's pull up some of those streets and see if we can get the wood back from them also. Since that turned out to be not necessary. 1 wood. Well, we got it. Barely, but we got it. Okay. Whew. That was scary.